acting on electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Now, I'm explaining torque is acting on electric dipole. Torque acting. Now, I'm going to explain torque acting. Torque acting on electric dipole. Dipole in a uniform electric field. In uniform electric field. Now, so we know torque acting on electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Now, we'll see this is a direction of electric field. This is a E bar. So this is a positive plate. This is a positive plate. This is a negative plate this side. So electric field lines are starting from negative charge and terminating at negative charge. This is a direction of electric field. So these two plates, positive plate and negative plate, this plate gives a uniform electric field. This is a uniform electric. Now, electric dipole. So what is the meaning of electric dipole? Dipole means negative charge and positive charge, equal and opposite charges, separated by a 2a distance. This is the center of dipole. Direction of dipole moment is from negative to positive charge. We call this is the electric dipole. This is a dipole. This dipole places in a uniform electric field. This is a negative charge. This is a positive charge. This is a center of dipole. Direction of dipole is this one. This is a 2a distance. Distance between two charges is 2a. This is a dipole moment of direction. This is a direction of E bar. Angle between P bar and E bar is theta. Angle between P bar and E bar. Theta is angle between P bar and E bar. This is A point. This is a B point. This is A point. This is a B point. That is electric dipole. Torque acting on a electric dipole. Torque is acting. So what is the meaning of torque? That I'm going to explain. Torque. What is the meaning of torque? What is the meaning of torque? Torque. What is the meaning of torque? Torque means, suppose for example, I'm going to explain the example. I'm explaining example. So what is the meaning of example? Means you see this is a, for example, duster. I'm placing here. Now, suppose for example, this is a dipole. For example, this is a negative charge. This is a positive charge. Distance between two charges is 2a. 2a distance between two charges is 2a. Now, so what I'm doing here means this is a dipole. This is a force, F1 force. 5 Newton force is acting on this bed. This is a 5 Newton force is acting on this bed. 5 plus 5, how much? 10 Newton. 10 Newton is acting on this dipole. This dipole is moving along a straight line. This dipole is moving along a straight line. Because this is a translatory motion. Suppose for example, this is a 5 Newton force. Sorry, this is a dipole, electric dipole, positive charge. This is a negative charge. This is a 5 Newton force is acting here. 5 Newton force is acting on this electric dipole. This is one more force. 5 Newton force is acting on a dipole in opposite direction. Opposite direction. So these two forces are acting on the same point on the dipole. So what is the resultant force? Resultant force is equal to, so resultant force acting on the dipole is 0. The dipole is restful. Now you see that this is a electric dipole. This is positive charge. This is a negative charge. Distance between two charges is 2a. Suppose this 5 Newton is acting here. For example, 5 Newton is acting on here. This is a one more force. 5 Newton is acting here. 5 Newton force is acting upper part of the dipole. So 5 Newton force is acting on lower part of the dipole is opposite to this force. So what will happen? This is a position. You will take, suppose for example, this is one force is acting here. One more force is acting here. Both are in opposite direction. So what is the position of this one duster? What is the position of the duster? It is rotating. This is a 5 Newton force acting here. 5 Newton force acting here. What is the position of this dipole? Now you will see. So what will happen in this situation? This is a dipole. This is one force. This is a two forces acting. 5 Newton force acting this direction. 5 Newton force is acting here. So what happens? 5 Newton force acting here means it is a rotating. This is a rotating. We call that this turning effect. Turning effect nothing but torque. This is rotating this direction. This dipole is rotating this direction. We call this is a turning effect. We call this is a torque. Here in this situation, two forces. This is a force number 1. This is a force number 2. Two forces are acting on this dipole. This dipole is moving along straight line because this is a translatory motion. Now we will see this is a force number 1, force number 2. Two forces are acting on the same point on the dipole. Two forces are acting on the same point on the dipole. So net force is 0. This is a dipole is rest position. But this is one force. This force acting one point on the dipole. This is another force. This force is acting on another point of the dipole. So what will happen? This is a force is acting this direction. This force acting in this direction. This dipole is rotating in the clockwise direction. This is we call turning effect. This turning effect we call what we call torque. We need the dipole is rotating in a clockwise direction, maybe anti-clockwise direction. How many forces we need? We need two forces. Two forces are equal and opposite nature. This is a minus means direction. Direction of force. Direction of force is this is a force direction. Both are in opposite direction. But magnitude F1 is equal to F2 is equal to 5 Newton. Equal forces we call equal forces, but direction is opposite direction. These two forces are acting on a different points on the dipole. We are getting torque. We are getting torque. Now this is a dipole. This is one force. This is a second force. Two equal forces, but opposite direction. This is a force number 1, direction of force number 1. This is a force number 2, direction of force is this one. Both are in opposite direction, but equal magnitude. So these two forces are acting on different points on the dipole. Two forces are acting on the dipole. Two forces are acting on the dipole. Two forces are acting on different points on the dipole. So we are getting turning effect. That is a torque. That only we are seeing here. That is the meaning of the torque. Now, you see, so what will happen in this situation? Say point, B point. Now, this is a positive charge. We know some basic points. Intensity of electric field is equal to force by charge. F is equal to EQ. F is equal to EQ. F is equal to EQ. Now you will see this is a positive charge. For positive charge, direction of electric field and force both are same. For negative charge, direction of electric field is opposite to the direction of force. Direction of force. This is a basic point. Keep in your mind. This is a basic point. Now, this is a positive charge. Direction of electric field is this is a direction of electric field. This is a negative plate. This negative plate attract the positive charge this direction. That is the EF. Force and direction of electric field, direction of force, both are same direction. Now this is a negative charge. This is a negative. This is a negative charge. This is a positive plate. Positive plate will attract negative charges this direction. This is a force of direction. Direction of electric field is this direction. Force of electric force is this direction for the negative charges. For negative charges, direction of electric field and force both are in opposite direction. This is a negative charge. This is a direction of force. This is the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field. Direction of electric field and force both are in opposite direction for negative charges. For positive charge, direction of electric field, direction of force both are in the same direction for this dipole. For this dipole. Now, so what will happen? This is a force is acting on here. This is one more force is acting on here. Two forces equal in opposite direction. FA. This is FT, FT. Both forces are equal, but acting on this force is acting on positive charge. This force is acting on negative charge. Two forces are acting on different points on the dipole. What we get? What we are getting? Turning effect. Turning effect means torque. We are getting torque. That is the point. Now, how can we calculate this one? Turning effect torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance between the 2 points. Perpendicular distance between the 2 points. So now you will see this is we call this is a point, this is a B point, this is C point. Now, so force means electric force, that is the EQ, and perpendicular distance between the 2 points means two forces means what we are calling. This is you take a right triangle. This is A point, B point, C point. This is the 2A. Now this is the angle theta. Sin theta is equal opposite. Theta is this is the theta. This is opposite side. BC by adjacent side hypotenuse AB. So now BC is equal to AB sin theta. AB sin theta. BC is equal to AB means 2A sin theta. 2A sin theta. This is a BC value. Now perpendicular distance means that is a perpendicular distance means 2A sin theta. 2A sin theta. Sin theta. Sin. Now, so this is a torque. Torque means turning effect. Turning effect. Now the dipole is rotating in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Now torque is equal to Q to A and E sin theta. E sin theta. Do you know this one? Magnitude of any charge, product of distance between the two charges. We call this is a dipole momentum. Now you can write this is a P bar cross C bar means this is we are writing this one. Remove the sign. Now direction of tau is equal to direction of tau. Direction of tau is perpendicular to the P and E. P and E. Tau directly perpendicular to the P. Tau perpendicular to the E. Now tau dot P is equal to 0. Tau dot E is equal to dot product is equal to 0. That is the direction of now important point. The electric dipole always tries to bring torque always try to bring dipole in the direction of electric field. Electric field. Torque always try to bring try to bring dipole in the direction of electric. In the direction of electric field. Now some important point. Suppose uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. And the uniform electric field means force is equal to 0, tau is equal to not equal to 0. No translatory motion. Translatory motion. No translatory motion. Only rotatory motion. Rotatory motion. Rotatory motion. Non-uniform electric field. Force not equal to 0, tau not equal to 0. Both are present. Both are present. Both are present. Translatory and rotatory motion. Rotatory motion. Both are present. Both are present. Both are present. This is a IP concept. This is IP concept. Next application. This is IP concept. Intermediate 4 marks question. This is very important. Now next application. Do you know very well? This is a electric field. This is a P1. This is a dipole moment of P2. Angle alpha. This is angle beta. This is a beta. Now next is this is a dipole moment. This is the direction of E1. This is the direction of E2. Angle alpha, angle beta. Angle beta. Now we have to calculate. Now you will see. This is a uniform electric field. This is a dipole momentum P1. This is a dipole momentum P2. Both are in equilibrium position. Means tau1 is equal to tau2. Now tau means general formula. Tau is equal to P sin theta. P sin theta. P sin theta. Tau1 means P sin theta. Sin tau1 means that is alpha. Now I am taking this is a P1. This is a P2. This is a E1. This is a E2. Now tau1 means P sin 1 means alpha. P sin theta means this is a beta. Now this is a P1. This is a P2. So electric field is both are same. Electric field cancel each other. This is sin alpha. Sin beta take this side. P1 take this side. Sin alpha by sin beta is equal to P2 by P1. P2 by. Now you will see alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees. This is alpha, this is a beta. So this beta changes into the alpha. Otherwise, alpha changes to beta. Both are in beta means we are getting one equation. Both are in alpha means we are getting one equation. Now you will see alpha plus beta. So beta is equal to 90 minus alpha. Now apply the sign. Sign uprights both sides of the equation. Sin 90 minus alpha. Sin beta is equal to sin cos alpha. Now I am taking this is sin alpha. Sin alpha by cos beta means I am writing cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to P2 by P1. Now sin alpha by cos alpha means tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to P2 by P1. This is one relation. Now this is alpha. I want in the beta means in beta. I want to tan beta value. Tan beta. Now, so this is we know sin alpha by sine beta is equal to P2 by P1. P2 by P1. Now this alpha changes. Alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees. We know alpha is equal to 90 minus beta. Sine applied both sides of the equation. Sine applies both sides of the equation. Sine applies 90 minus beta. Now sine alpha is equal to, this is a cos beta. Cos beta. Now in sine alpha means cos beta by sine beta is equal to P2 by P1. Now this is we are writing, this is a cos beta. Cos beta is equal to P2 by P1. Now I am writing this is a tan beta is equal to P1 by P2. I am writing by. This is one application. This is a second one. Now you will see second one. Now same procedure. I'm applying here. Both are in equilibrium position. T1 means this is a P sin theta. Sin alpha is equal to P is equal to sin beta. I'm writing. But here E1, E2. This is a PP cancelled. Sin alpha, sin beta take this side, and U2 by U1 take this side. This is one. Alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees. Alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees. Beta is equal to 90 minus alpha. Sin beta is equal to sin 90 minus alpha. 90 minus alpha. Now you will see this is a sin beta is equal to, this is a cos alpha. Cos alpha. Cos alpha. Cos alpha. This is our formula. Now this sin beta is placed here. Sin alpha by sin beta means I'm going to write in cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to E2 by E1. E2 by E1. Sin alpha by cos alpha means we are going to write this is a tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to E2 by E1. E2 by E1. Now this is I need a tan beta. Tan beta value is E1 by E2. This is your answer. But how do we get to this one? Sin alpha by sin beta is equal to E2 by E1. E2 by E1. E2 by E1. E2 by U. Next, this is I'm writing this is alpha is equal to 90 minus beta. I'm writing. We know relation alpha plus beta. This is alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degrees. Now alpha is equal to 90 minus beta. This is a sin alpha is equal to sin 90 minus beta. 90 minus beta. This is sin alpha is equal to, this is a cos beta. Cos beta. This is sin alpha plus here cos beta by sin beta is equal to E2 by E1. E2 by E1. Now I'm writing this is cos beta. Cos beta is equal to E2 by E1. But this is a tan, this is a reverse. This is application. Okay, that is your answer. Next, I'm going to explain next concept. Next is this is a 4 marks question. IP question. IP question. Work done to work done to turn electric dipole in uniform electric field. In uniform electric field. Work done to turn electric dipole in uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Work done to turn electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Now you will see, suppose for example, this is a uniform electric. This is a direction of uniform electric. Now this is a position of the dipole. This is a this is something. This is an angle theta. Angle theta. Now this dipole work done to turn electric dipole at this place. At this place. This is a from here to here. So this is the angle theta. Angle theta. Angle theta. Angle theta. Now how much work done to electric dipole in the uniform electric? Uniform electric. Now before position, this is the position of electric dipole. Angle between P and E is theta 1. Now this dipole turns from this position to here. That is, angle is theta 2. Angle is theta 2. Some work done by the electric dipole. Work done by the electric field on the electric dipole. Electric dipole. Now, so we know this is what is equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement in a translatory motion. Translatory motion. This is a dW is equal to F into ds, means this is a total work. This is a small work. Now this is a rotatory motion. I'm taking work is equal, total work is equal to W. Force means turning effect means stop. This is dipole is turning this direction. We call that is a force in a rotatory motion tau. S means that is the angular displacement. Angular displacement. This is a total work, but I don't want the total work. I need small work. dW is equal to tau. This is a d theta. Small displacement. Angular displacement. Angular displacement. So dW is equal to tau d theta. Tau d theta. So we have to find out the small work done. Next, finally, integration applied both sides of the equation. We have to find out the total work finally. So first we have to calculate small work. Small work. Apply the integration both sides of the equation. Integration applied both sides of the equation. Now integration derivative cancel each other. This is first of all position of the dipole theta 1, and finally position of the dipole is theta. Now we know very well tau is equal to, what is the meaning of the tau? Tau is equal to P sin theta. P sin theta. This is a general formula. Work is equal to theta 1, theta 2 means tau means I'm writing tau means P sin theta. P sin theta theta. Now so P constant take out an integration theta 1, theta 2 sin theta theta. So we call, so integration this value is minus cos theta. Minus cos theta. Integration upper limit, this is a lower limit. P minus means I'm taking the minus means the cos theta. Limits changes. Upper limit is interchanged to lower limit. Lower limit. Now work is equal to so P upper limit is theta cos theta. Theta means I'm keeping theta means theta minus lower limit. I'm keeping lower limit. This is your work. This is work done to turn electric dipole in the uniform field. Uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Initially, the dipole is in the direction of electric field. Initially, say electric dipole in the direction of electric field. In the direction of electric field. Now, theta 1 I am taking 0. Theta 2 I am taking theta. Theta 1 is equal to 0. So y means the angle between, initially this is a direction of E bar, this is a direction of P bar. Theta 1 is equal to angle between P bar and E bar is 0 degrees. 0 degrees. Now this value is put in this equation. W is equal to P cos 0 minus cos theta. Cos theta. Now W is equal to cos 0 means value is 1 cos theta. This is a your answer. That is work done. This is very, very important for it. So very simple. This answer you will see work done to turn electric dipole in the uniform electric. Actually, this is a direction of electric field. So now electric dipole is placed in uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Now this one is turns from this place to some other place. That is work done to turn electric dipole in the uniform electric. How much work done on the electric dipole by a electric field. We have to calculate work done. Now you will see. So this is the position of the dipole momentum. This dipole momentum is turned from this place to here. From this place to here, that is work done is, that is a work. How can we calculate? Means this is we call this work is in translatory motion. But this is in rotatory motion. So rotatory motion. This is a rotatory motion. This is a translatory. Rotatory motion means it is a turning effect. The dipole momentum is turned from this place to here. That is a turning effect. Turning effect means how much work done. This is a total work done. This is a small work done. Small work done is equal to tau into and theta. And now we have total work. This is a total work. This is a total work. This is a small work. Small work done. This is a small work done. This is a total work done. Total work done. Dipole is moving from this place to here means this is a total work done. Total work done. This is a TW means small work done. It is a displacement from this place to some other place. Not a final position. Now integration derivative cancel each other. And dipole moving from theta 1 to theta 2. That is the final. Theta 1 to theta 2. Tau and theta. Tau means P sin theta. W is equal to theta 1 theta 2 P sin theta d theta. Now W is equal to P integration theta 1 theta 2 sin theta d theta. So we are getting this answer. So initially electric dipole in the direction of electric field theta 1 is equal to 0, theta 2 is equal to some value. That value put in this equation you are getting W is equal to P 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta. This is a very, 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 very important 4 marks question. 4 marks. Now you will see. This is a E bar and P bar for answer. This is a E bar. Next one is this is a P bar. Next, this is a E bar. This is a P bar. So we have to calculate work. This is a P bar and E bar. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Theta is equal to 0. So work is equal to P 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta. W is equal to P 1 minus cos 0. Cos 0 is value is cos 0 value is how much? Cos 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to work is equal to how much? Work done is equal to 0. Work done to turn a electric dipole in a uniform electric field is 0. Now this is E bar. This is a P bar. Angle between E is 90 degrees. Now W is equal to P 1 minus cos 90. Cos 90. W is equal to P. Cos 90 means value is cos 0. Cos 90 is equal to 0. W is equal to P. This is the work done. This is a work done. work done. Now this is the angle between, this is the P bar, this is E bar, both are in opposite direction. It means theta is equal to 180. Cos 180 is equal to -1. -1, this is the value of cos 180. Now work done is equal to W is equal to, what is the formula? Work done is equal to PE 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta. Cos theta. W is equal to PE 1 minus cos 180. Cos 180. So W is equal to PE 1 minus minus of minus 1. Cos 180 means minus 1. So W is equal to PE 1 minus minus into minus plus 1. So W is equal to, work done is equal to 2P. 2P. Your answer is. Next concept. This is up to intermediate mark. This is up for competitive. For competitive. Now next question. Next, potential energy of electric dipole in uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. Potential energy of electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Electric field. Now, how can we do this one? Means actually we know. So before we did some derivation, that is work is equal to P cos theta 1 minus cos theta. Cos theta. Initially, say electric dipole initially electric dipole perpendicular to the, this is a perpendicular to the initially electric dipole is perpendicular to the direction of electric field. This is a condition. So now, so this is a work done to turn electric dipole into uniform electric field. That's a total work stored in the form of potential energy. This is a potential energy of electric dipole in the uniform electric. So before work done turns to the electric dipole in the uniform electric field. That's work stored in the form of potential energy. Now theta 1 is equal to, I'm taking perpendicular direction. Electric dipole is initially this is the direction of electric field. This is a P bar. Now theta is equal to 90 degrees. This is initially theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees. Theta 2 is equal to theta, some value. Now these two values put in this equation. W is equal to, so P cos theta 1 means 90. Cos theta 2 means theta. Now W is equal to P cos 90 means value is 0 minus cos theta. W is equal to the P minus P. This is a P 1 minus cos theta. W is equal to minus P cos theta. This is equation. This is work. This work stored as a potential energy of electric dipole places in a uniform electric field. This is your, that is your answer. Now suppose for example, this is a E bar, this is a P bar. So what is the angle between P bar and E bar? Theta is angle between theta is equal to 0 degrees. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Now what is the potential energy? UV is equal to minus P cos 0 degrees. Cos 0 means 1. This is a value is cos 0, value is 1. This is a value. Now that is a stable because this is a stable person. Stable. Now this is a E bar. This is a P bar. Theta is equal to 180 degrees. Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Now formula is UV is equal to minus PE cos theta. Cos theta UV is equal to minus PE cos 180. Cos 180. Now minus PE cos 180 means minus 1. Minus into minus plus. This is a PE. This is your energy. Now unstable position. Unstable position. Now suppose for example in the third situation 1, this is a 2. Now third situation. Now this is a P bar, this is a E bar. Angle is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now P is equal to minus PE cos 90. Cos 90 means 0. UV is equal to 0. This is a standard. Now this is potential energy of electric dipole in a uniform. Next time period. Time period. The time period, we know this is E bar, this is P bar, theta, this is one more P bar. Now this is a turning effect, tau 1 is equal to tau 2. Tau 1 means this is a PE. Now tau 1 is equal to PE sin theta. PE sin theta. Tau 2 means this is, I'm checking, I alpha. Now both are equal. Tau 1 is equal to tau 2. Now PE sin theta is equal to I alpha. Now sin theta is a very small angle. Now sin theta is removed. Sin theta is placing theta, I alpha. Now we know theta and angular displacement alpha both are in opposite direction. We are keeping minus. In a simple harmonic motion, theta and alpha both are angular acceleration. This is angular displacement. Both are in opposite direction. Minus. I'm keeping minus. Now theta by alpha is equal to minus I by P. Now do you know very well? Time period T is equal to 2 pi root of m by k. Tau is equal to 2 pi root of theta by alpha. Tau is equal to 2 pi root of, so this is a minus k outside, that is I by P. So I means that is a moment of inertia. I means moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. P means dipole moment. Dipole moment. Dipole moment. And E means electric dipole. Electric field. Intensity of electric field. That is this is a time. Now frequency means F is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of P by, this is I. That is I. This is a time period. This is a frequency. That is a frequency. time period and frequency. Next, this is your this is a time period. Time period means this is what we call this is electric field. Electric field. This is electric field. This is the actual position of the dipole. It is rotating in this direction. This is the actual direction of the dipole moment in uniform electric field. It is rotating in this direction. Now, tau 1 is equal to, what is the tau 1? So P is and tau 2 is equal to I alpha. So I alpha. So both are in equilibrium position. Both are in equilibrium position. Theta 1 is equal to theta 2. Now, in the translatory motion, F is equal to M. Now, rotatory tau means force means tau. M means moment of inertia. Acceleration means here angular angle. This is a force. This is a turning effect. This is a turning effect. This is a we call this is a torque acting on the electric dipole. This is a torque acting on the electric dipole. This is we call turning effect. This is we call both are turning effect here. Both are turning effect. Both are equal means so we need time period and frequency means we can use this is turning effect is I alpha. P is equal to sin theta means this is a small angle. I'm neglecting sin theta. That is equal to theta. So angular this is the angular displacement. This is the angular acceleration. Both are in opposite direction. This is a minus. I'm keeping minus here. Now theta by alpha is equal to how can write minus I by P. Now P is equal to 2 pi root of theta by alpha. Theta by alpha that is the root of I by P. I by P. This is a time period of oscillation. Time period of this one. And this is I means moment of inertia. P means electric dipole. E means intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field. That is okay. That is your one. Next topic. Next topic is intensity of electric field due to intensity of electric field due to continuous charge distribution. Continuous charge distribution. Continuous charge distribution. Intensity of electric field due to continuous charge distribution. Do you know very well? So this is linear charge distribution. Lambda means linear charge distribution. That is Q by. And this is surface charge density. Surface charge density. Linear charge density. Surface charge density. Charge by. This is rho is equal to charge for volume. Charge for volume. This is linear charge density dq by dx. This is sigma is equal to dq by this is dx. This is volume charge density delta q by delta with this is we are going to explain. Now, so I'm going to explain ring due to intensity of electric field and next axial line topics we are going to discuss. So E continuous means E continuous is equal to integration 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square. dq by r square. This is a E continuous charge. E continuous charge distribution. Now this is a continuous charge distribution. dq means this is small charge. R means distance between charges. This is a medium. This is a medium between the two fields, or vacuum, or dielectric medium, whatever. Okay. This is we're going to explain next. Next. Now, so today class is over. Tomorrow I will explain intensity of electric field due to continuous charge distribution. Continuous charge distribution. Tomorrow I will explain that. Thank you. Thank you.